Yeah, hello, this is Rick. I'm out here behind the old car garage. Take a look at some stuff. You see my old parts car is gone. That 59 Edsel Ranger I had sitting here that I've done a few other videos on. It's all gone except for the door. I got that, holding that for a Edsel friend of mine. He's going to come out and pick it up. But the main thing I came over for was to take a look at this.
Gentlemen, in a few minutes you'll see the 1959 Edsel. You'll see a completely new car with all new sheet metal, a whole new look, and with unique styling characteristics executed in a manner which is fresh without obsoleting the 1958 model.
Wow, where'd that guy come from? Anyway, let me roll up there and we'll take a look. Yes, it's a 1959 Edsel Corsair two-door hardtop. So actually this is a 1959. Besides the convertible, this was like the top of the line Edsel. So it's a good restoration project for someone. I've been sitting on this for a couple of years and I've decided I'm never really going to get to it. So I'm probably going to put it out there. Probably on the marketplace or someone, and we're in the Edsel Club, and see if someone wants to take it on. Doesn't really need much. Been sitting a while, but it's got all the good options. Let's take a look at the hood. Yeah, I'll move the camera around here. It's got the 361 Super Express motor. You can see I have the carburetor covered up because when I brought this back here a couple of years ago, we power washed it when we were out front. Yeah, it's got power steering, power brakes, electric wipers. Oh, I forgot it had that electric wiper motor. Just hasn't been running a while, but it's all there. So, yeah, kind of cool. It'd be a good project for someone here. Yeah, it's not too bad. It does got some rust down here at the bottom and along the rocker there. And I actually have that rocker trim piece. I think that was an option, but I have that inside. And it's got optional tinted windows, from the factory. Edsel. What's cool about this car, it's so 50s. It's I think the color is petal yellow. It's yellow. I think they call it petal yellow, and this gold. So this is like about as 1950s as you can get. And this paint doesn't look too bad. Actually, I wouldn't paint it, but I think it would. You probably buff this out a little bit and it'd look pretty nice. Real bizarre looking thing. Pretty straight down here. Got some rust around back here. Let's take a look. Well, I use a wheelchair. And boy, it's kind of hard to maneuver back here in this dirt back here. Yeah, it's got some rot here, down here, around here, which might be typical of this. But all this is here. All this trim, this Corsair trim. Cool. But let's take a look. If I can turn myself here. Probably one of the nicer features of this car too is the interior. This interior is in really nice shape. Take a look here. The door panels are original, so that's all cool. But these seats are not. This is not. Someone's before whoever had his car, previous owner had this car, started a restoration on this, and something happened. They gave up, or don't know the full story. But they actually, I'll take this camera to see. They actually redid these seats. It's vinyl. It's cloth inserts, so it doesn't get too hot. But the really good thing is the headliner. Look at the headliner in this. That's what I always liked about this. So they started it, you know, put the headliner in and redid the back. Yeah. It's real muddy back here. Back here. You know, it's like it's hard to sit back here for a few years. But it's the W code 361 Super Express Corsair 2-door hardtop. You know, it's got all the options: power steering, power brakes, electric wiper. Yeah. Factory tinted windshield. That glass is all still really good. I don't think it would take that much to get this thing running. Okay. There. Yeah, so let's go around and look at the back. See how this door closes. Wow. Real solid, you know, the gaps and everything. This trim, I don't see any marks on this trim. Just rust along here. It's all kind of there. The hood needs to sit down for those hood hinges. All that needs to be lubricated, then it'll all sit right and everything. Like I say, it's probably been sitting in this spot. I think I moved it back here 3 years ago. But yeah, so let's go around the back. Okay, a little shot down the side of it here. Hard for me to get around the back of this, but anyway, here's a shot of the back. Kind of all there. It's got some rust around there, maybe. So, bumper looks good. Let's see. Looks like the trunk. Looks like the trunk has some issues with rust. Yeah, it's gonna need some rust repair. This floor pan here, looks like some bumper guards are in there and stuff. I don't know if those are Edsel or not, but there's all that. It's all there. You see the original colors. Yeah. You know. There's no lock for the trunk, but I have a couple extra of those, so I put one in there. Anyway, try to get a view of this thing. There she is. All right. Well, that trailer wasn't there. I can get over on the other side, but the other side is about the same as this. Actually, the other side, it has a dent in the top of the door, and the trim fell off on the passenger side. But I was able to locate some trim pieces, and that all goes with it. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if a tree fell on it or what, but there's like a small dent by the door handle over on that side, and the trim pieces fell off. But I got the trim pieces, and it's a small, that can all be fixed. Well, anyways, yeah, I was able to squeeze around over here before I left. I'll show you this side here. Let's talk about that dent. Still has the same rust in the corner, down low, around that rocker, probably around that fender well too. But this is probably a big concern here. Take this off. See what this is all about going on here. I don't know what this is. Like I don't know what hit it. Like it took a hit right here. So I'm gonna backed into it high up here, but not down here. But yeah, so it's got this dent here. Probably pushed out. I don't know if it, but when it did that, of course, the moldings fell off. And where I picked this car up, we looked all over for these moldings, and they weren't to be found. So actually, from French Lakes Auto Parts up in Minnesota, they have one of these in their yard. And I contacted them, and they sent me these molding strips. So I have these pieces that go here. So that could be fixed. The bottom of the door don't look too bad. So, yeah, then down there's that side of it. Same old. Yeah. All right, I think I'll end it here. Okay, I'm back inside the old car garage. Out there looking at that Edsel out there. Yeah, you know, I use a wheelchair to get around, and it's really hard to, where that's parked, it's kind of up against this fence, and the dirt's real soft, so I've got as much video of that as I can. But actually, a little more about it. It's a good car. It's a rare car. It's a 59 Corsair two-door hardtop. You know, not many of those left. Besides the convertible, the next rarest, 59 Edsel. Bodies has some rust around the lower rockers and, around the rear wheels, but not too bad. Nothing that can't be fixed. It's just a project that I've had it for 3 going on 4 years, and I'm never going to get to it, and I didn't want to just see it sit out there, so I'm going to throw it out there. I'm looking around $3,500 or so. The engine was free. It's been sitting back there for like 3 or 4 years, like I say, but it's got all the good options. It's a Super Express 361, power steering, power brakes. Got electric wipers. It's got factory tinted windows. Well, and the best, probably the best thing on that car is the interior. Like I think that what happened, the deal on that was, I got that in another car from a couple that I think their dad passed away, and he was working on it. And they did all the interior work first, and that's where it all stopped. So the seats are all recovered, has cloth inserts so it don't get too hot, and kind of matches. It's not original fabric or anything like that, but and the headliners are actually really nice. Someone went through a lot of work to put that headliner in. So, but I've been sitting on it for a while. I ain't gonna get to it. Yeah, it's that 1950s color too. That petal yellow and that gold two-tone. It's dirty out there now, but it'd probably buff out, look pretty good. So anyway, that's where I'm at with that. So back in here, I just came in here, got myself a cold snack, see what's going on. But also, I'll show you some other thing I got going on here. Since we're having a spring clearance sale here at Rick's Slow Car Garage, let's take a look at this over here. Yeah, what I got here is this is also a 59 Edsel 361 Super Express engine. And this thing is complete. I pulled this out. The same guy I got the yellow Corsair from, he had a 4-door one also. I bought both of them from him because they need to move them, get them out. But that car was too rusted to repair as a 4-door Edsel Corsair. So I parted that totally out and helped save a lot of other cars. But this engine is in really good shape. Actually, I rebuilt that carburetor. I got all covered up. It's Autolite 4100. I rebuilt that carburetor and to see how it would run before we pulled it out and hooked up like a boat tank to it. And yeah, man, there's no knock, no smoke, ran real good. And this thing is complete. And you could probably start this up right here on the garage floor with transmission. It's still got the tranny. We just pulled it out of the car, stuck it here, and it's been sitting here, I don't know, a year or two. So anybody has an Edsel with a bad motor or wants to upgrade to a big V8, or if you're building something different, rat rod, and you want some different kind of power, how about a 361 Edsel motor? They're rated at 303 horsepower, 9-to-1 compression. So yeah, that's about all there. Actually, I don't know what I want for this. I don't know. Probably about, complete everything, $800. I could probably par it out. I could probably sell that carburetor off that for $200 or $300. But I don't want to do that. I'd like to see this go to someone. Looks like they put a new fuel pump on it before, it all went down. Yeah, so that's where we're at with this. Well, that's about it. All right, thanks, everybody.